Singy, I know you like the long ball. Well, you've come to the right place.
Yeah, I'm here for the show, Boone. Looks like he's been hitting off a tee lately. Anytime you have this kind of a streak, it not only elevates your team's confidence, but forces the opposition to game plan around you.
Look like you have want you to come along.
First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go, and showing the slab, Brady Singer.
Well, last year kind of around league average in terms of ERA, and you know what, that's where you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ballpark.
I look like you want me to come on home. Oh,
Got it. Next up for Texas, Ezekiel Duran. Hitless yesterday as they only pushed across 1 run. In the air, out towards left center. De La Cruz makes the grab, 2 down. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. And Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in a lineup against the right-handed.
Yeah, you know, the only one who's a bit surprised as well. You know, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. You know, just back in 2023, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
Jock Peterson stands in now and watches strike 1.
There it was.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball. 2 outs, bases empty. Swings through that one, it's a strikeout. And the Rangers sit down in order. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill, Jacob DeGrom. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
Bottom of the first. Down the left field, Fraley came up with 4 hits in his last game. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Next hit, Elly De La Cruz. Unbelievably, had 7 hits in the game yesterday. That one is absolutely belted back there. And it hits the fence. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Fraley coming home. He's set, and it's 1-0.
These guys today are so great at handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day. And a nice job of turning that one around.
Runner at third, nobody out. Now, Matt McClain. Swing, a high fly ball to left. Peterson in position. He's got it. Runner tagging and heading for home. He'll score the sac fly, and they take a 2-run lead.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Run less than 2 outs. Nice job with the sac fly.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jamer Candelario. Big game for him last night. He knocked in 6 runs. And that one hammered. That's back there. Over the bullpen and out of here. Home run. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they tack one on the board. It's 3-0. And that's his 5th straight game in the yard.
If he's going to keep the Twins out hitting the home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sit down in the minor leagues. He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside. With his movement through the zone, there's no question. Together, positive spin touch. That's just a perfect swing.
There's a swing. Going back. And that one hops the wall. And that's a double.
Well, that started it pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
TJ Freeman, the next to hit for the Reds, coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it one-hops the wall. Here comes Stevenson to score. And it's 4-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Loud contact leads to the double. You can tell the pitcher was written all over it. Showing off his system.
One out. Runner at second. And here's the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. That one fouled off.
Well, really funny.
5 more minutes to get to them. I want the 5 minutes to get to them every time. 5 more minutes. 4. Not 1. Not 1. Not 2. Not 3. Not 4. I want 5 more minutes to get to them. 5. But I didn't get any of that.
That's where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness.
I want 5 more minutes everywhere. I want an hour with Mariah. I know I want an hour with Mariah. Just 1 more hour. Oh, God, to the dead.
That one ripped. And that's going to bang against the wall. Up into second. He's in safely at second as a run scores.
Comes through with the RBI. You connect and it jumps off the bat like that. You think it's double at the very least. Great swing on it, man. He wasn't fooled at all.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see Mitchell Casey in this spot. That'll be it for Jacob deGrom, and he's responsible for the runner on second. So the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. So, out of the bullpen for the Rangers, Kumar Rocker.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
One down. Now it's the Reds DH, Spencer Steer. Made history yesterday with a 4-homer game, and to give you some perspective, that's more rare than a perfect game. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. The throw in, but it's offline. It's 6-0.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
So man at first. Now it's the right fielder, Rhys Hines, coming off a big game last night with 5 runs driven in. And that one fouled off. Hines measures 6 feet 4 inches, 200. £15, and he was a second-round pick back in 2019. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Couple of singles back to back. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now here is Jake Fraley. And there's a fly ball deep. Right field. And that one hops the wall. 1 run is in. Coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. That one ripped right center field. Gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 10-0. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Kumar Rocker won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with a new pitcher after this break. Taking over on the mound for the Rangers, Luke Jackson.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So 1 out, nobody on. In now for the Reds, Matt McClain. And that one in the air center field. Tavares makes the catch, and there are 2 down. Here's the lineup for the Reds.
Third baseman, Jeimer Candelario.
Two outs, base is empty. Jeimer Candelario will hit next. He's already homered here in this one.
Oh,
Swung on, belted. That's back. That's down. One hops off the wall. And that's a 2-out double. Man at second here with 2 away. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Doubled in his first AB. Swing a high fly ball, deep left field. Way back there. Say goodbye to that one. A 2-run homer. Their 3rd home run of the inning. They tack on to their lead. It's 12-0.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too.
TJ Freeman, the next to hit for the Reds. Fastball.
So don't think twice, because I ain't afraid of slow burn. One thing for sure, it's good to make a good thing last. So girl, don't worry, before we go on. There ain't no hurry, we got plenty of days left on the sun. Go for it, go on and ride. Down through the canyon where the wild things are, and the coming of the fall. Feel the river beneath our feet, we'll be trampling in safer seas. Long as I'm ready for me, turn no matter it all. Girl, I'm ready for the fall. Take a hold of my hand. I'm gonna So I be my glass.
For a strike. An offensive explosion this inning here in the second game of the series. Swing and a ball ripped right field. That one back, and that one is gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. That's his fourth home run of the series. It's 13-0.
No pressure on the next guy, but that's back-to-back home runs. How many are they going to hit? Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boo. This is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
So 2 down, Christian Encarnacion Strand, the next to hit for the Reds. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Fall off foul. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's gone. He may be paid for that one. That's his fourth home run of the series. It's 14-0.
Yay! Yay!
Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not. But I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he makes the move. Luke Jackson is done, and the home run really hit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. So out of the bullpen for the Rangers, Shawn Armstrong.
Shawn Armstrong.
Spencer Steer now at the plate. Single that drove in a run his first time through. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. And it's out of here. That's his fifth homer of the series. And they add on. It's 15-0.
See you soon.
Wow, 4 consecutive home runs. These guys are taking batting practice in the game. Just unbelievable at bats. And I tell you what, that hitting coach over there in the dugout, he's feeling pretty proud of himself right now.
And now the right fielder, Reese Hines. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. In the second, and he's got a double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving at full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me he's seeing it like a beach ball.
So the batting order turns over. Jake Fraley, the next to hit for the Reds. Ripped on a line. Garcia makes the grab. That is the inning. So they pour it on here for 15 runs. We move to the second here in Cincinnati. The Reds lead it 15-0. All set for the start of the inning. Here's a big power throw. Jake Burger.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Catcher Kyle Higashioka.
Kyle Higashioka stepping in for the Rangers. Went deep in the ballgame last night. Ground ball left side. Candelario on the first. 2-0 down.
Listen, Leiter's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he's just mowing him down. He's settling in, and you've got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Josh Young, now the box comes up empty with a swing there. Got the back going to strike two.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
He goes down looking. So they go quietly there. Now to the bottom of the second. Reds lead this one 15-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Now here is Elly De La Cruz. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Armstrong back to work. Hit hard, base hit. Man over on the leadoff single.
Now batting, second baseman Matt.
So taking Matt McClain.
Yeah, we go beyond just fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
He swings and fouls one off.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do...
Runner on the go. Strike is there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job of controlling the running game, and that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
That one the other way. Lays it out, but he can't squeeze it. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Third baseman Jeimer Candelario.
So they're at the corners now. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Jeimer Candelario. He's already homered in this game. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 18-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter. But this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job of the play.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the bullpen. Shawn Armstrong done This is his 5th appearance of the year.
Now pitching for Texas, number 41, Hoby Milner.
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Nobody out with 3 runs in already this spring. Bottom half of inning number 2. Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. So Singy must dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly. It's like you didn't even swing the bat. There are times the ball feels heavy off your bat, you know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
Clobber to right field, way back, gone. A 2-run shot, he's done it again. His second home of the game. It's 20-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there, patient, waiting for it. Just like BP all over again.
And now the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1's the count.
Fly ball down the left field line. That's back there. And that ball is out of here. They go back to back. That's his 5th home of the series. And they had a run. It's 21-0.
Do you play?
Just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
She's ready to for the full time. She should be not scored that.
Well struck left field. Back there. Gone. A massive home run. His 6th of the series, and they add a run. It's 22-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of his ball.
And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he makes the move. Hoby Milner will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Cole Winn gets the rock out of the net.
Number 60, Cole Winn.
Next for Cincinnati, Rhys Hines. swing and a ball lined out towards center. Taveras puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting left fielder,
So the lineup flips over. Jake Frady, the next to hit for the Reds.
He's hitting for that pop. Came in the gates really strong.
On the ground. Slides for the stop. To first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it requires going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Two down, bases empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Ellie De La Cruz. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Way back fielder. Got all of that one. He circles the bases. They are unloaded here. Their 5th homer of the inning. It's 23-0.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one. Everything was on time. Took the right path to the ball. Excellent extension. Just drove it out of there. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So to away, nobody out. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Matt McClain. Now a screamer into the outfield. Stretches out and hauls it in. But it's a huge 8-run inning for him as they open up the lead. We've played 2 full. Reds out front, 23-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Adolis Garcia.
Hard hit left side. Tosses to first, and a quick out number 1.
Batting 8th, second baseman Marcus Semien.
Now it's Marcus Semien. For Marcus Semien, probably the biggest adjustment and improvement he's made has been on defense. Semien made 35 errors as a shortstop in 2015 with the Athletics, and by the time 2021 came around, he won a Gold Glove with the Blue Jays. Strike 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Hit in the air, center field. Friedl on the move. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 away.
Batting 9th, center fielder Leody
Here's
Taveras.
Leody Taveras. Headed towards the corner. Dives, but it's foul. That's a base hit. So a 2 out, not keeps the game
drinking all day.
Now batting shortstop Josh Smith.
So the Rangers batting order turns over. Josh Smith getting ready to hit. Foul ball there. Taveras leads off first with 2 down in the inning. Next offer is in for a strike.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2. 2 outs. Foul ball still 0-2. On the ground to third. Tosses across the first, and that'll do it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So now here's the Reds cleanup. Jalen Candelario. That one ripped. Out of here. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 24-0.
He's put on quite a show to dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with his swing. He's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
And now, Tyler Stevenson swings through that one for strike 1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the 3rd. That's smashed towards center. Taveras makes the play, and there's one away.
Up next for the Reds. Center
fielder T.J. Freeman. 3 for 3. He's got a double and a pair of home runs. Center field. Taveras sizing this one up, pulls it in for the out.
Now batting, first base.
2 outs, base empty. Christian Encarnacion Strand digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. That one ripped left field, back there. And that one is out of here. His 3rd home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 25-0.
Excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the batsman carried it out of here.
Two outs, nobody out. And out the DH, Spencer Steer. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. Another one. Back-to-back homers. That's his 7th home run of the series. It's 26-0.
Sitting first pitch fastball, that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off the bat like that.
Base is empty with 2 away. Reese Hines now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off.
I wish I could go somewhere this weekend. I wish I could go somewhere this weekend because I don't know Blue Pass.
That's hard hit on the line. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that's the inning. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. On to inning number 4. The Reds lead it 26-0. Back here at Great American Ballpark. Now it's the DH, Ezekiel Duran. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. And it's foul away. In the dirt, 1-2 to count.
Boogie looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Looking for the K.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Peterson, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. On the ground, right side. And that one finds its way through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting first base,
Those a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And the batter now, Jake Berger.
Man. Bruno Mars.
Stands at first with 1 out. Swinging a high fly ball out towards right field. Hines makes the play. 2 down.
now batting catcher Kyle Higashioka.
Here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka. Grounded out his first time. Swing and foul out of play. Higashioka, 34-year-old vet, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2008. Next pitch off the plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Two outs. That misses. Now 2-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And that's downstairs. And that's ball 3.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And right back to the mound. Sends it to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Back here. Cincinnati, bottom of the 8th. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Jay Fraley. That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night. So, man aboard. And here is Elly De La Cruz. Looking to complete the cycle with a double. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Coming home. He will score. Some history here, and what a game he's had. Chris, you hit for the cycle, so you know what this is like.
It's a really cool thing to accomplish, especially when your team gets the W. And one thing that gets lost in this is that you had at least 4 hits in a ball game, and not a lot of guys can even say they did that in the course of their career.
And here is Matt McLain. And first offering is fouled off. Man in second. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Run comes in from second, and they extend their lead.
It doesn't matter who picks. It doesn't matter who doesn't want. It's good man, it's great. We got you.
Yeah, he's home 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think it's the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
It doesn't matter who took it, man.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Runner at second, nobody out. And that one ripped to left, and foul ball. That's a laser base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
At the plate, Tyler Stevenson. And he drops it down the third baseline. That's out number one, and a run comes in to score.
Well, the safety squeeze can be tough to defend, especially with a good runner at third. You can't risk trying to be overly aggressive and make a play at the plate and give up that easy out at first.
Stepping in, TJ Friedel. He's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Line drive. And it's off the wall, but foul.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation. Understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. And that one is off the wall. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Not in time. He's safe. Christian Encarnacion Strand, the next to hit for the Reds. That's whipped. Base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. He'll score, and the lead continues to grow.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges.
I keep going with this shit, dude, all day. Just so you know. What's up? So, anyway. So, like I said, we're halfway there. His birthday's next weekend. We'll probably talk about this again tomorrow if we don't hit it. So, tomorrow's Thursday. I think enough about him. It's more about me now. The fact that Caden knows Aesop's fable just shows he's a good kid. You know, it's like... See? I don't know. Look at you.
It's right on the tee, right down the middle. Professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Runner on at first with one gone. Spencer Steer, the next to hit. Runner on the go. Pitch hit for a strike. Throw to second. Ow!
You know, something that's often overlooked in a caught stealing situation is just that catcher's footwork. These guys work so hard on just every aspect, receiving the pitch, but then also getting into a position to get off a quick throw. Right there, that was perfect execution, and it allowed him to get the throw down to second in time.
Ripped on a line. A dive, and he can't haul it in. And he's got a double. And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Cole Winn departs.
Now pitching for
Righty reliever out of the pen.
That's like a positive, but to me it's kind of a little bit. But what else? Then we're gonna put Spicy Cappy on the menu next week for a special for people, and we're gonna give him a paid birthday day off. So when he goes to the concert, he can clock in and get paid. So you guys gotta help make that happen. Make this guy's birthday wishes come true. We're not asking for a cheap Wrangler here.
What does that have to do with anything? Politics.
What does it matter? How about that? If you Venmo me, if you... The way that it goes.
Is anybody else? Baby, you a unicorn and he a horse. He's not even hung like a horse, girl. No man deserves.
Betting on the MLB is way too easy, and 99% of you are missing out on free money. Lucky for you, I'll just 3 bets you don't want to miss out on.
Jacob Webb.
So up next, Reese Hines. Hit hard on the ground is short. On the run, sends it over to first. Throws it away.
Well, you're already down in the game, and not just by a couple. And then that error allows a run to score, and this is where things can really start to fall apart. As a team, they need to pick themselves up, find a way to play better baseball the rest of the way.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Here's the left fielder, Jake Fraley. And a base hit into right center field. Coming home. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single. And they extend their leads. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. That one ends the onslaught and the inning. The final damage here, they bat around. 10 come to the plate, 7 runs on the board. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now the third baseman, Josh Young. And it's fouled off.
Oh my.
Singer ready to fire now. In the air, center field. Friedel has a beat on it. Brings it in. And it is one down.
Now batting, right fielder,
Now it's right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Grounded out to short in his first trip.
Boom.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. That one hit to right. Hines pulls it down, and there's two gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Marcus Simeon.
Two down, bases empty. Here is Marcus Simeon. Fly to center his first time. Right through here for a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as the stuff is, you might as well take all three swings.
Is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Your win is waiting. And by Old National Bank. Get old. Return on this Wednesday afternoon. Final game of the series, Brewers-Dodgers. Jose Quintana talked his way back into the game with 2 outs and rewarded his manager. Next pitch got Tommy Edman to bounce out. 6 strong for Quintana. Now it's going to be Alex Vesia. Tyler Glasnow is out. Jackson Churio always ready to play on the first one. He's Mike on the inside corner. Slider. Churio's got great numbers against left-handed pitching this year.
OPS over 1,000. Hitting on 360 against lefties.
1-1 game, bottom 6.
Webb back to
Just
work.
like Fisher has been outstanding on the
Swing,
slope
and that
tonight.
ball is blasted. That one on its way, and he is
Strike
gone.
out.
A home run, and that's the cycle.
Skates in the bullpens now. Starters go. The first part, Quintana 6. Glasnow 5. That was Glasnow coming back from injury. Unearned run against Glasnow.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Pushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Get to the end of 1 feet across the other. Should be able to set that. 3-1 to count. Glasnow 5 innings, 2 hits, 1 run. It was under by Smith. Walked 3, struck out 5, and then returned to the Dodger mound.
Looks down the line. This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second.
Hits allowed.
Pulls in with a double. Third hit for him.
Churio's just got some violence in that swing. Even if
Chamber Kendall
misses in his mouth.
And
Maybe a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Full count. They got him. Vesia strikes him out with a slider. What a great pitch. I think Churio was expecting it to bend back into the strike zone. It really never did. Yeah, backdoor slider.
He dives.
Right there, ball.
Newland puts on the brakes. And it's second and third.
Strike out of Jackson Churio. Now he got the left-handed hitting Christian Gilman.
He's clearly ready to jump all over it.
Ellen has one of his Brewers hits today. He hits Sarang. Each with singles.
Out front, Rick foul.
A funky delivery, Rock. It's tough to dial in on the release point with Vesia. It's not like most lefties. Those a lot of strikes.
Squares and gets it down the left side. And no throw for some reason as he reaches first. And on the play, a run will come in to score. And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound
Bessie
now.
got a late break and couldn't compete with the speedy Yelich. And Bessie falls towards third base. Took a while to get going over
Back to the
third.
pitcher after this.
That really wasn't even close to the Yelich's speed. Easy call over there at first base.
Robert Garcia
Clearly
taking over on the mound.
And feed wasn't the best from Freddie Freeman, kind of behind Vesia. Slowed him down just enough. Door is ajar here in a 1-1 game. Isaac Collins got a big swing at it. That was the one he wanted, right down the middle with a fastball. Vesia's got a good move. He's running well. Had 2 pickoffs. And 3 caught stealing with Vesia on the mound. And a little casual toss to first base. Yelich has great speed. They're always willing to run, but it's tough against Vesia. Yeah, he's got a pretty good move. Kind of hangs that leg up there, waits for the runner to commit himself. And they're going to gap her down the line. Yelich will have a chance to score. Another good cut by Collins, but he's come up empty on 2 hittable fastballs. Don't get many of those with Vesia. Mysterious will be next. Let's see Vesia going through Terang. Who hits next? Up and in. Vesia scoreless inning last night with a strikeout.
And TJ Friedl.
Got away with that one. That was a slider that didn't do a whole lot. Fastball, slider.
Swing and that ball smashed out
very well.
And it's
Looks like Collins just trying to shoot one in the right. He's got a big hole over there. Trying to put the ball to play. There's a big hole there.
Continues to grow.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel
Stuck
great.
it on the corner.
Christian Encarnacion Strand. The next
Get out of the inning.
in the air, fairly deep to right field. Garcia settles under it and makes the count.
The shot delivery.
He's
See the further.
in on the sacrifice fly. And it's barely.
Like that. They need to utilize it their advantage against them. Whatever play Kershaw is having to
Really bats out his team right now.
Kershaw.
Spencer Steer. The next
You go back far enough, add 4 or 5 more miles an hour on that. They really look like this.
on the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Friedl, the base runner at first with 1 out.
2 outs, Bryce Terang. Speedy Yelich at first base.
Laser could be trouble. Lead runner around second.
That's a breaking ball in there.
Coming home.
Everything on the court.
He will score.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Started and stopped. Terang cut the message.
1 out, runner at second. Reese Hines, the next hitter for the Reds. Out towards right center field. Tavares going after it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Terang pops a foul.
Now batting left fielder, Jake Fraley.
Digging in, Jake Fraley.
Good work from Quintana today once again. 6 innings, 2 hits, 1 run. The Brewers can score here. We'll give them a chance
Ground
to
ball up the middle.
put one on the win column.
Fires over
Pitch
to
well.
first. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat
Makes
around.
catch, and that will retire the side. We're going to midfield him. We're going to stream it in. All tied at 1. We go to the 7th. Rojas, Ruiz, and out the bottom of the
And we're
yard.
back.
Corner.
Here's the center fielder, Leody Taveras.
Leody Taveras.
Hitting the air out to center field. Friel makes the grab, one down.
Now batting shortstop Josh Smith.
Josh Smith will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. And immediately pumps it a strike to the left-handed hitter.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Sia strikes him out for the second time today.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you. Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going. It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes.
Smart.
And that's 6
Power nap
Ks
in.
for
Get
him.
ready for the big finish here in the final game of this series. All tied at 1. We go to the 7th as we take a look at StatCast, powered by Google Cloud. Jose Quintana, 6 innings, scoring 18 outs, and he used all of his arsenal to do it. Changeup was very good today.
Back here at Great American Walmart, 5-6. And the batter will be a shortstop. Andy De La Cruz.
Indies. Google offices, one call, that's all. Called to the pin with Aaron Ashby now. Yeah, look at this.
Swing and will drill center field. Taveras sizes this one up. And it's
Monday
caught
against
for the
the
out.
2 innings.
He
Here's
was all
Ortiz. Gotta
over
be
that
stopped.
first pitch fastball. He just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
So next,
Belly
Matt
flop over there,
McClain.
but got an infield hit. That looks good. You don't get there any quicker. And he broke his belt. That's a show belt too. That's a tough one to break. And you're wanting a hit so bad.
One down, base is empty.
The way you do that is if the throw
And
is
it's
in the air
seated in the
and
center.
you
That's
try
a
to
base hit.
but other than that, it slows you down. And that field hit to start the inning against
I think he does a
Ashby.
great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
It's gonna be
Candelario.
Man at first and one gone. Here's the third baseman, Junior Candelario.
I don't think it's
And
got
that's it for
quite the
strike.
bling though. It's what Rojas would prefer. Big league belts are different, by the way.
McClain, the runner at first with one gone in the inning.
They're sweet. They're nice. Yeah, they got accessories on.
There's a line drive to left field. And there's a
Not the
hit.
elastic
Throw into third. In there safely.
I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the
That's why they're not
those speed moments can be
backup
costly.
That's Terry Ruiz at the
Tyler
plate.
Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds.
But Dave Roberts is going to play a big card next.
Fly ball left field, pretty well struck.
Oscar
Right
Hernandez.
back this. And it's gone.
Number 9 spot. Aaron is asking, and Ruiz here. Because after Hernandez, you got Otani and Betts. Strike, fastball at 90. Another left-hander straight over the top. One of the reasons why he's breaking stuff is so good. His curveball.
I know if Pike's still speaking.
Base is empty, one away.
Great play by
TJ
Contreras.
Friel, the next to hit for the Reds.
It's amazing how quick they are on their feet. They have one knee on the
High
ground.
fly ball out towards
Slide
left
them in.
field. That's
A lot of
back.
pitches like that. I mean,
And
that
that one is going to go.
agile, and quick on your feet. There's good as well. Got a runner at first base. Double play in order. Ashby with his right does get a lot of ground balls. That's a swing there on the curve.
Always scary first pitcher when the guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in the swing like that. And that time, that ball was hit
Bottom bat.
One out, bases empty. And here's the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand.
In from St. Clair.
Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
That one had a little sink to it. That was a good fit. 96 mile an hour sinker.
And next is the designated hitter, Spencer Steer.
That is a run. I think run's a better word for it.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center
Diving
field.
away from the right-handed batter.
One out's off the wall, should be extra bases. Coming home.
Just ride down the bullpen.
A relay to the plate, he'll score, and the lead
Big
continues
starter
to
again,
grow.
but right now, Brewers need him out of the pen.
And the batter now, Reese Hines.
Gets to that fastball. That one rolled in at 99.
Bouncer to Young. Young tosses the first,
So
and to away now.
Fastball grew right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Got him with a breaking
Next
ball.
for
First out of
Cincinnati,
the
Jake Fraley.
A nasty breaking pitch right here. Check it out. Straight down. Not a lot of right to left on that. Or left to right, if you will. That's straight down, bro.
And a swing and a line drive in the right field. He makes the grab, and that's the third out. But two round trippers in this inning, the long ball was working. We're through 6 full. Back after this on the show.
First at bat of the series
We
for
go to the top of the
Hernandez.
7th, and Jack Peterson stands in.
Peterson.
In the air on the infield, Encarnacion Strand puts it away for the out.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, it's making
Number
him his
15
pitcher
for Hernandez on the injured list.
well right now.
Jake Berger
He's
stepping
able
in
to
for
hit
the
later in the
Rangers.
series, and here we are later in the series in a big spot. This is exactly why the Dodgers wanted to keep him available. In the dirt. Another good play back here by Contreras. Hernandez destroys left-handed pitching. Hitting .356 against lefties, an OPS over 1,000. One thing about it, if he hits one on the ground, he's got a foot injury. He's probably not running at his best. It could be a room service double play. He can hit one on the
The
ground.
pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher. But this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's
Didn't
working.
ask for help that time. He called it himself for home plate
Hines
umpire.
makes the grab. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting.
Hernandez
Catcher
fouled
Kyle
him, hits off his
Higashioka.
foot.
Kyle Higashioka
The Astros
getting
series
ready
last
to hit.
weekend.
Has grounded out a couple of times.
First at bat since. What we got here? 3-1.
Squeeze
How
through
do you do
that.
that?
Pretty
So you got that
amazing
guy
as far
coming
as
up.
your strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter,
3-1.
gotta be ready to let it
Hernandez.
fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Way out front for strike 2.
This guy's out in the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Hello, emojis.
First and second, one
Up the
out.
middle, McLean slings to first, and that is the inning.
Again, Hernandez, it's not mobile with that foot injury, so a pitch runner comes on, it's him. I saw him started at second base the last 2 games.
Now pitching for
So the
Texas.
closer summoned from the bullpen, Chris Martin.
Chris Martin.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati.
Ohtani, runners at first and second.
We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offensive side for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there. He's got the cycle.
That's the one you need to know about to get
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game, they're just so rare, they're so special, and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you've got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
And he punches one right back up the middle. That's what he does. Great contact.
But he regularly looks at twice. He hit
Everything came together for him. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charging, crazy.
And at first, Gio Candelario digs in. That one ripped. And it's out of here. Into the bullpen for a homer.
one game. That's at the third.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special. They're just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
Tavares makes the grab. What pitch you want to add?
Now batting, the center fielder, T.J.
So digging in, T.J. Friedl.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 blends of the cycle.
I love me some cycle.
Back-to-back walks.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble.
Dodgers trying
At first, heading for 2.
Big beers.
And that's a 2-bagger.
In spots like this, he's got a big one coming up.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Christian Encarnacion Strand, the next to hit. And he pops up the bunt. Throws to first in time.
Now batting, designated hitter.
And now the DH, Spencer Steer. Up the middle. Oh, what a stop. From his knees, the throw. And they get the out.
Making it look easy at the Keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
For the top of the 8th, now the third baseman, Josh Young. Singer back to work.
Moment of truth
Tap
has
foul at the
arrived.
plate.
It's a 1-1 game. The Dodgers have loaded the bases. Back-to-back walks. Teoscar Hernandez and Shohei Ohtani. And here comes Nick Mears.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
And he's just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
I know you.
Three batters did not record it out.
Cut out and miss. Struck
I'm not familiar, bro.
Picks up strikeout number
No.
7.
Nah, you know I want this. He's not familiar.
pitchers right now are making Contreras earn his keep.
Wow, short work to send him
I
back
can
in to
let her
start the
think
inning.
that. I can let her think that. I don't let her think that. I'm gonna let her think that all this time.
That's pretty impressive.
All
Poppy was dealing with
her life. I've been let her think that. She knows. She knows she knows. She knows she got.
Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers.
Right.
2-0.
Right through there for a strike.
I can let you think about those now.
Field long run over for Collins. Collins is there to make the catch. He'll tag and score. Dodgers have a 2-1 lead now on the sac fly by Mookie Betts.
Now you got to get the next guy. When you have the bases loaded, you come in with one out, you want one run.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
And he takes a strike.
Dodgers in front. Here's Will Smith. Dangerous hitter at the plate.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Carrying the base opponent for the
Second
second time
baseman,
this year.
Marcus
All with
Semien.
less than 2 outs. But believe it or not, he's stranded
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's going to be Marcus Semien.
He has pulled more than one Houdini out.
So that's why the candidate running numbers are a bit deceiving at times.
And first offering is fouled off.
Coming into today's game. And as you mentioned, I mean, the bases loaded with no runs or one out. I mean, somebody's going to
2 down, nobody on. Bounce to the left side. Candelario on the run, throw to first. And very nicely done for the out. Totally dominant on the mound as he's through 8 without surrendering a run.
1 and 2. He gets out of this mess with only 1 run. That'll be a major win for the Brewers here, despite the Dodgers taking the lead.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Reese Hines.
Still 2 left out there. Here's Collins again. Ashford is granted timeout. Takes his own timeout.
Slice down the right side.
Well, these Reds doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
And out number 1 on the red.
Yikes, that ball was so much an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Jake Fraley.
They're loaded. Brothers go. Smith takes the ball.
Swings here and blasts one left field. This one could be trouble. Down the return for second. It's a double and his 5th hit of the game.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Pitchers in 7. 2 outs, 3 minutes.
Man at second with 1 away. Ellie De La Cruz will hit next.
3 minutes right. This is normally where he punches one in the opposite field.
And first offering is fouled off.
Tony walk, that's a step fly.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck.
2-1 Dodgers in the 7th.
Peterson coming on, makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Now he decides against it, and he's back in at second.
For the Reds, second baseman, Matt
Matt
McLain.
McLain, the next stand for the Reds. Hand up as he asks for time at the plate.
1 ball, 2 strikes. And Freeman takes it down.
Swing and a line drive ripped right center field. Nice grab.
Wow, they know they're strong. They don't swing after.
Looks like he's heading back out for the night as he'll go for the shutout when we get back.
Time to drum one up here.
Back here in Cincinnati, all set to start the ninth in this one. Digging in is the switch-hitting outfielder, Leody Taveras. And first offering is fouled off.
Seventh batter of the inning.
And a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed.
2 strikes. 2-2 pitch. Freeman. Foul ball gonna hit into the net. Now it stays at 2-2.
Come on, Blues. Come on, Blue. Come on, Brewers. Come on, Brewers.
Mears once again delivers a 2-2. Freeman pulls it. Over his Bowers. Mears covers. There you go. Nick Mears does the job. Inherits the bases loaded. Only surrenders 1. Dodgers do have the lead. We go to the bottom of the 7th now. Brewers coming up.
Righty delivers. Hit on the ground to the right side. Handles, throws to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Josh Smith.
Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Right through there for a strike.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
1 down, base is empty. Sets him down on strikes. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Two outs. This one popped up right side. Pines makes his way towards it. Can't get there. This one lands foul. This could end it. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Game reset brought to you by Toyota. It's a low-scoring, tight game here today. Wednesday afternoon, final game of the series. Quintana goes 6. Rojas scored the run to give the Dodgers the lead. He scored both of their runs.
2 down,
and an interesting move here for Dave Roberts, Dodger manager, going with Nick Casparius. And a 2-1 Dodger lead as we go to the home 7th.
Extend their winning streak to 5 in a row.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished where he started.
Fastball, cutter, curveball, slider for Casparius. The bottom part of the batting order was really good something. I saw Ken Fish just play center field. Alvin was pitch hit for. And the Brewers down the run to have to play against the home 7th pitch. Today, that's an impressive battle. 10 pitch at bat, and he struck out his last one. And that's what I can see it. Only the sack fly by Mookie Betts. Did he go? Yes, he did. That won't make the skipper happy. That's a good But he didn't make the full run. They shoot a live base run. The infield, getting 277 in Nashville. They're going to throw the dirt. Pitches a straight. Throw it.
Diamond. Mason Miller. Mason Miller.
It's 6 o'clock, I'm hopping out of the bed. Rain falling, calling X, but my phone line's dead. I guess my bills ain't paid. No rides to work for the day. Second option, hop the bus, just a traffic delay. My boss, cause I'm running late, it ain't no excuse. When I'm about to be 22, without a whip I can swoop. Feel like I'm finna my own dome with escape. Zoning out, cause working out, I work what I make. My lady calling me.
Yeah, I want
Just ain't ballin', but it's hard because her husband's rich. Cause her husband's hustling. I ain't touching nothing but a mic. 5 o'clock and off of work, ready to go home and write. But I ain't got a buck to catch the bus, chillin' at the stop. Rain falling hard as ever and it's soaking my socks. Kicked my kicks off and took off my jacket, rolled my jeans up, beat up in my headphones, blast them. Started laughing while I'm splashing in puddles like struggle. We dancing in the rain. I'm trying to do the same thing. Don't nobody wanna dance slow when you rain. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Sometimes I hate taking trips to the lab. Got my pen and pad, booking instrumentals and smash. Catch the bus regardless. Trying hard to be an artist, but my A&R been calling me out my zone into his office. Being cautious, still want my record to break. Asking me how I think my project's progressing it. I say cool, but the truth is I'm stressing the grip. Cause it's hard to make music when this depression exists. They say use it as inspiration. The best of them did, but I still see I can't handle this pressure for me. And if you ask me, stress is my girl needs more attention and my record label's desperate for hits. Now I'm because I'm getting out the zone again. It makes me start to dread when I see a microphone. It ain't supposed to be like that. I said I'll be right back. I left the office, got a phone and called my partner Jack, and I asked him to remind me while I'm rapping. And right before we answered, I remember my passion in the past when I was scribbling in my tablet to box out my mom and dad scrapping to help me when my grandmother passed. Plus the many times when I was homeless and the times when I was broke. And this music made a way when I was hopeless. He told me to remember the rain, it'll diminish the pain. And he told me not to act again, cause I know nobody wanna dance slow when the rain. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Don't nobody wanna dance slow when the rain. Smooth your. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your. Don't nobody wanna. Don't nobody dance slow and go. Don't nobody wanna. Don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth your. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your.
I cherish you, yeah, you're so sweet to me. Oh, yeah, I always find my